So, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and finish this zone off really quick, shall we?
Greetings, for the Alliance.
You alright? You did a good job out there. Now let's pack your things. We're moving out. Ding. Apparently. What did I just get? Oh, aspect of the days. Our work here is done, mostly thanks to you. We'll be moving east to Morgan's Vigil. Our intel indicates that Morganville has been vacated, as most of its inhabitants have moved into Blackrock Mountains to fight their own battle against the Blackrocks. It should serve as sufficient base of operations for the final stages of our plan. Of course, Keishan will be joining you on the road, as will I.
Go with honor, friend.
Well, let's do it then. For the Horde, as they say. I think we all know. The only good Horde is the Horde. Okay, that's not the best statement in the world. So yeah, Morgan's Vigil used to be the Alliance hub for the Burning Steppes, where a lot of quests went through, including, most notably, the Onyxia chain, as I've actually mentioned before. The other significant point about that area is that it used to contain a madman, but also was basically one of the only friendly ports in all of the steppes. Another feature of most endgame zones is usually there's like very, very few friendly territories in the zone. It's mostly hostile stuff. Oh, I didn't take a snapshot, did I? Shoot. I'll take one up here. So like here, we've in Cataclysm we actually have quite a few of the Thoriums. The Thorium point thing, the Thorium... so these two are Thorium Brotherhood points. There was a Horde spot up here at Flamecrest, and then the Alliance spot down at Morgan's Vigil, and that was it. I know that was it, right? But like in Eastern Plaguelands, for example, back in the day, the friendly spot was Tyr's Light's Hope Chapel, and that was it. It was the only friendly port of call in the entire zone. Whoops. Went a little too far. As you can see, the place is a little dilapidated, as all endgame zones should be. I also heard that lava's secretly a robot, guys, so just be on the watch out for that. It's kind of terrifying when you think about it, the thought that robots walk amongst us. Let's go ahead and take a picture right there. I am apparently Colonel Troutman, as you can see by the picture. Okay, what do we got? Where's... oh, over here. I like he's still got that dagger, and he's still shirtless.
Great to meet you.
You've arrived, and just in time for the friendship ceremony. He looks wistfully over his shoulder at the ogre head, and quickly becomes panicked. Captain Wiki! Where did Captain Wiki go? Oh, don't tell me he got cold feet. We have to take action. Winky and Goltish were fighting, so I planned this friendship ceremony to help the two make up until, well, you know the rest. I even bought drinks. Winky loves flameflies. He ran off to chase them every night. I'm thinking maybe that's where he went. You'll find them to the west and north, and wherever you find lava, really. Go find 7 of them and hurry. Goltish might leave next. So this is Aurelius.
Be good.
Aurelius is, what's the word I'm thinking of here? Special. He's insane. He was someone who was involved in the Second War, and I'm not sure if he was involved in the Third War, but basically he didn't deal with the trauma of war particularly well. So, so this is the go-to for Swamp of Sorrows, which I'll read when we actually get to that. Yeah, there's not a lot left here, Norlex. Hey, Jonathan. Honestly, I really irritated that I got interrupted because I would have been done basically with the steps by now, probably.
Need help?
All right. I need you to do more gathering before we take out the remainder of the army. If we're going to do this, we need to do it right, and that means being prepared. I need ash. Not just any ash. Ash from the greater obsidian elementals that roam the plains. This stuff is deep black, which is what we need for our next disguise. Oh, don't worry, we've already got our disguise. This is for someone else.
Light bless you.
The lava beds nearby to the west play host to Flamekin, a brand of fire demon that's long roamed the steppes. Situations are such that the Blackrock army that, if we're careful, we may be able to sneak some of these behind the enemy lines to wreak some havoc. Okay.
Be careful.
We're gonna need some fresh meat. Which means you're gonna be hunting warg. The warg on this side of the steppes should be your target. Hunt the giant ember wargs. Once you've killed them, use this saw to remove the choicest bits of meat from their bodies.
For the Alliance.
Basically, intruder. Lava dude, to put it simply. Hey, you should go to Blackrock Depths. You know. We are not doing BRD, especially since BRD is in the past, as we've already discussed. So we can't really do it, since we've already done it. Originally, they were going to do a revamped BRD, which contained, you know, the changes to the storyline. Then they realized that that would not only be kind of difficult to accomplish, given the fact that it's mostly friendly territory at this point in history, but also the fact that it would take lots of time and effort away from everything else, and they were already kind of running behind schedule, so they cut that idea. I like how this thing's called a warg saw, by the way. But yeah, one way or another, we are going to be finishing tomorrow the 1 through 60 chains of stuff. Like, there's no denying that. There's absolutely no way, unless like everything goes completely horrifically wrong, that we're not going to finish this and get back to our mains by the end of tomorrow. Looting them. Warg meat. I wonder what warg meat tastes like. There's so many things in WoW, I wonder what they taste like. Oh, you're referring to the Twilight Princess Interlopers, aren't you? The group we still don't actually know who they are. Like, not really. Not in comparison to the other groups that fit the same descriptions. Ah! Yes, the Dark Interlopers. We don't want their kind around here, I think is pretty much the synopsis of the Dark Interlopers. So, you remember how we talked about the Welcome Bear concept back in the Western Plaguelands? Well, the Alliance had an equivalent for that, which actually did get me back in the day. So, that pass right over there leads to Red Ridge Mountains, aka Lakeshire, which is, well, was a level, like, 20-ish zone. I guess I'm not sure what it is now. What is it? Now it's apparently 15 to 20. The Burning Steppes is, well, was a 55 to 60 zone, and is a 45 to, like, 55-ish zone. So it's still a fairly high-level zone. And it was... Well, let's just say it wasn't exactly the most uncommon thing in the world to be like, oh, I wonder what's down this mountain pass. Oh, God, ugh. And instantly get killed by everything in the region. I imagine I am not the only person who ever had that particular problem here. You wouldn't really see that on the Horde side, since the Horde had the Western Plaguelands thing instead. You got to be evil. You got to or equal. You got to make sure you're even. That's what I was trying to say even and equal in the same word, so I said evil. You got to be equal about how you treat the sides. You know, you want to make sure that both sides have the same opportunities to die horribly for basically what amount to mistakes. So, you know, fairness and equality and all that. Apparently, you just got to be evil. Who knew? It's just that easy. This is kind of a funny quest. We're basically knocking these guys out rather than killing them. For once, we're actually not, you know, killing our way to victory. I'm sure Lunk would be proud. Especially since we're about to release these on our enemies. So, but that's not really a good thing, is it? Ah, well. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've heard that theory many times, Lava. Well, I've heard a lot of theories about Zelda at this point in history. Oh, we're done. Oh, no, we're not done. We're not done. There we go. Personally, I wouldn't be too surprised if the Interlopers do come forward in the future, though. And, you know, accomplish something in future Zeldas. But then again, see, there's a big obstacle in the way of that, though, and that is Mr. Miyamoto. I have a lot of respect for Mr. Miyamoto. Really, I do. But the man does have one thing about him that I cannot possibly disagree with more. And that's that he is very anti-story. He actively does not want story to be in his games. He's very, very just no when it comes to story in video games. And he tends to move away from that kind of a concept. He's one of the biggest reasons why Sticker Star basically had no story. No real plot to speak of, no characterization, no character growth, no decent dialogue, no nothing really. It was just, hey, here's a Paper Mario game absent all the aspects of a Paper Mario game. That's basically what that was. Because he wanted to rip the story out of an RPG, because Miyamoto. So again, I do have respect for the man. Really, I do. But, yeah. No Lava TP takes place in the child timeline, dude. As in the Majora's timeline. So, that. You're thinking of LTTP. Link to the Past occurs in the Decline timeline. Yeah, Paper Mario Sticker Star, let me just give it to you like this, okay? If I asked you what is Bowser's personality, your response would probably be like, well, okay, you'd probably have one of two responses. One is, he has a personality, or two is you'd go into this big discussion about the massive amount of personality he has because Mario RPGs. And he has a fairly large amount of, no, I am not a Punisher fan. Shoot, I just totally lost my train of thought. It's gone. It's gone. Oh yeah, so Bowser, storyline, personality. He has a huge amount of personality and characterization and character growth in the Mario RPGs. He has since the first Mario RPG, Super Mario RPG on the SNES. So that's a very common aspect of his character now. I ask that because in Paper Mario Sticker Star, he has, and I want to stress I am not exaggerating or making this up, 0 lines of dialogue in the entire game. One of the most well-fleshed-out characters in the Mario mythos, Bowser, has 0 lines of dialogue in Sticker Star. Really, I feel like that explains all of my complaints with that game in one sentence. Just, wow, you know? But the way I can say that, Pyromancer, is because I can still respect someone even if I disagree with them. And for that matter, it's not like he doesn't do good work. He is actually a great game designer. He's really a big fan of a lot of other concepts and ideas I agree with and champion. The idea of trying new things, the idea of expanding, the idea of trying to really stretch out the gameplay aspect of games. And again, he's one of those big people behind the idea of video games should be fun. And I'm with all of that. It's just, you know, I'm the lore runner. I would like some lore to my game, please. It's not mandatory. I'll admit that. Lore should not be mandatory to a game. But his perspective is the exact opposite of that. Lore shouldn't be in a game. So, You know, that's a thing. Alright, I'm going to give one more sweep of this, because I'm kind of in a hurry again. I keep getting dragged away to stuff. I'm sorry, guys. No, trust me, Lava. Ignoring the fact that I just redid that a few months ago for the Ruminations. Yeah, it's part of the Majora/Ocarina timeline. It's one of the two branches. It's not part of the Decline timeline, which, let's be honest, might as well not have anything to do with the others. But I've already given my thoughts on that. Now that is absolutely true, Pyro. It is entirely possible to write a character with no dialogue and still have them have a personality. That's been done. It's very difficult to do. It takes a good writer and a good team of putting together some good visual and audio representation of the character to get across the concept of their personalities, characterization, growth, etc. without having any dialogue. As you might imagine by the way I'm phrasing this statement, they didn't do that in Sticker Star at all. In fact, I'm going to tell you the plot of Sticker Star in a nutshell. You ready for this? They're having a sticker festival. Bowser crashes it and steals the stickers. If you're waiting for more, it's not coming. That's the plot of Sticker Star. Do I like the Unzoth design? Actually, I do. Even before I saw the full version of it. It's all good, Pyro. I'm just making my case because I have a case to make here. Because Sticker Star was terrible. And again, a lot of that was because of Miyamoto's direct influence on the game. See, here's the thing. The Mario RPGs, if you were to ask me, what defines a Mario RPG? I would say, okay, so here's what defines a Mario RPG. Amazing dialogue. It's one of their hallmarks. Amazing dialogue, even if it's just literal random fun, you know, silly jokes or backstory or whatever. The dialogue's amazing. It has a big emphasis on characterization and character development, and it usually has some really fun gameplay mechanics that help flesh it out from your typical JRPG. Paper Mario and Paper Mario 2 are probably the example of that. They also tend to be very well-designed games in a nutshell. Sticker Star is absent all of that. It's like they looked at Paper Mario and said, well, the thing everyone likes about Paper Mario is the fact that he's made of paper, right? So we're going to make an entire game around the mechanic of stickers. Because stickers and paper, you know, go together, right? And thus we had Sticker Star. They couldn't have missed the point harder, in my opinion.
Light be with you.
Alright, we got the ashes.
Light bless you.
And we got the flame
Go
can.
with honor, friend. Well met.
And we got the warg meat. Let's do
For
this!
the Alliance. King's honor, friend.
Nope, we still got more stuff to do. My legs are getting a little restless again. You up for a little tour? We're gonna go kill some black dragons. I figure, well, might as well kill them all.
Go with
the way.
honor,
yeah,
friend.
Sure, whatever. Let's go. Let's go.
Light bless
Let's
you.
go. I'm actually
Be careful.
right now, like actively. Agreed. By the way, Paper Mario 2. There's a reason that's one of my top 30 games of all time. It has earned that point so hard. So, the Blackrock orcs don't come alone. You've already seen they got Firegut ogres and Smolderthorn trolls on their side. They've also teamed up with some black dragons. The orcs and the dragons have already sent some of their champions to stand guard at rally points, which are marked by a dragon skull and a pike. You and I are going to find these rally points and take out this vanguard before the battle starts. So, quick question. Given what you know about Black Dragon Society, do you think that these dragon skulls that we see periodically in Black Dragon terrain, this isn't just unique here, but like that right there, do you think those are other dragon skulls or black dragon skulls? I'll go ahead and tell you right now we don't know the answer. I'm just asking what you think it is more likely based on their culture. Because both are about as likely as each other. Which is kind of funny, really, when you think about it. It could be both. That is also very Black Dragon-y. They do not care that much, so I could totally see that. By the way, this area over here used to have this big old magma elemental golem just stomping around being a bastard. Because that's what black magma elemental golems do. Is be bastards. I'm just gonna stop looting. I'm in a hurry. Die, 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 die. Clearly I should be even higher level than I currently am, guys. Personally, I kind of like that idea. The idea of it being both. It's just a dragon skull to them. They don't actually care. Whoever they are, they're dead. And if they were black dragons, they were weak. And if they're other dragons, they're weak to begin with. So, screw them. I like how he's like, stay out of Red Ridge. Like, that's the only town he actually cares about. I do find it funny that the Dark Horde have tried to conquer Red Ridge like 3 times. Well, that's not fair. The Dark Horde Remnants, and the Dark Horde... the Dark Horde Pathetics and the Dark Horde Remnants have tried to conquer Red Ridge separately each, so 3 times total. You'd think they'd get the message. But then again, these are idiots who willingly joined Garrosh, so I mean, what kind of moron would willingly do quests for Garrosh? Yeah. As an aside, I think based on the timing, we're very likely to go ahead and do Swamp of Sorrows today. So I'm going to go ahead and push for that, especially since we've got like these 2 cut-off episodes today. I'm sorry, our YouTube viewers. Hopefully I'll remember enough to put these both out at the same time. I don't know, Pyro. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't really surprise me too much in Legion if we had some kind of Doom machine walking around killing everyone, because it's Legion. If there's ever an expansion where it makes perfect sense for there just to be something that kills you unfairly and indiscriminately, that would be the expansion where it would happen. I like how his corpse is right under him there, by the way. Another dragon skull. Right there. This one was clearly a red dragon. I can tell that because... I totally just misread the quest thing as I have to go kill Terrorsmith. For those of you who don't get the point, one of PAX's most common character names is actually Terrorsmith, or the Terrorsmith. It killed me more than a couple times as well, Pyro. I'd like to claim it didn't, but it totally did. I mean, no, I'm supposed to be like, oh no, it never got me. I was always completely on the ball. I'm too good to be killed by a Fell Reaver. Now, in fairness, I never actually died to the Storm Giant in the Howling Fjord. Well, I was actually not sure. I think I died that one time. So I didn't die nearly as commonly to the Storm Giant in the Howling Fjord. Terramoth is even an orc. His Death Knight named Terrasmith is an orc.
Greetings.
He is covered in blood and sweat. Oh, this is exactly what I needed.
Go with honor, friend.
Your kill count is adding up. We're chipping away at him, and we're gonna win. Red Ridge will not fall to these cowards.
For the Alliance.
But now we gotta make a deal with the dragon. You remember the hatchlings you freed from the Whelpling Downs? Troutman's been hanging on to them, and we're gonna deliver them to someone who will take care of them better than we can. He's at Slither Walk to the northeast here. His name's Acrid. He might be the key to the victory in the upcoming battle. Oh, you son of a... No. In fact, you get to die for being nearby. Only briefly, Gnarlex, before he set up shop in front of Black Temple. I shouldn't say briefly. It was basically up until Black Temple came out, and then he set up shop. Excuse me. You've arrived. Yes, the whelplings. I will take care of them. As for the agreement I made with your colonel, tell him I will hold up my end of the bargain. You'll have your dragon for the battle against the orcs. We hold no particular love for the Red Ridge Mountains, but we do share your grudge against the Black Rock. So, Wormrest Dragon there. This used to be a black dragon here, back in vanilla. He gave you a bunch of quests to go into Blackrock Spire there. Deutsch! Sounds like you and Keishan have finished your tasks. I've finished mine. Return to Morgan's Vigil. I've prepared a few packages delivered to the Big Three. Thorgizog, Nirok, and Zilun. You've already met the General, and this will be your chance to meet the other two. Before we kill them. Okay. It's actually funny. Back in vanilla, the Burning Steps had basically no real content to it. Seriously, there was a few quests for the shell-shocked dwarf, and a few other quests, and that was kind of it. Most of the quests in the Burning Steps weren't actually Burning Steps quests. They were Blackrock steps, either for Lobris, Ubris, or BRD. And a lot of those quests started here, including, as I mentioned earlier, the Onyxia chain for the Alliance. Whoops, I went too far. I always miss this entrance up into the Vigil. Oh, you're asking who was Morgan, as in Morgan's Vigil. Right, God. I was like, what does he mean, who was Morgan's Vigil? Boop. Hang on. Before I get to that.
Need help?
Good, you're back. I hope you still got the disguise. You're going back undercover.
Be careful.
General, let's just
Light bless you.
grab these really quick.
For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
Come on.
Well met.
You'll never guess what happened if Wiki came back. Oh, can a dwarf get a celebratory belly rub? Come on now, rub my belly.
Keep your feet on the
Kind of
ground.
rather not, if that's okay. I mean, just preferably, Intel tells us that High Warlock Zilun, the final member of the Big Three, is waiting atop the Dreadmaw Peak for his big moment. He's waiting for a delivery, an orb of domination, which will perform a powerful summoning ritual. I want you to give him this. This is a clear glass orb you freed from the Altar of Storms. It's powerless. The Warlocks of the Blackrock clan often practice their magics in the Skull Warrens. Oh, I need my disguise. Here we go. So the case, blah, 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 blah. Dragon Lord Nirlock. And Nirlock's expertise is dragons, not necromancy. I've used slumber sand on those flamekin you captured. Try to convince him they're warlock imps and not flamekin. When they wake up, they won't be happy. General Thorgzalog is staying amongst the ogres in Firegut Furnace, a cave on the western edge of the Dreadmaw Rock. I'd like you to deliver this to him and the ogres. Inside this package, you'll find the warg cutlets you obtained, marinated in fell slider cider. That is a really hard word to say. That we took from the Altar of Storms. I'd avoid eating it if I were you, by the way. Bring it to General Thog, and he'll make sure his troops are well fed. And with any luck, he'll even eat some himself. Morgan is a woman, by the way. She was the one who was keeping the vigil, basically. She's actually was moved into Blackrock Spire. I'm not even sure she's in... Oh, no, she's in Cata now. She's actually in Blackrock Depths now, in Cata. So.
Mokra.
I don't have time for games, fool. Get out of my sight. Ugh, you're late. Do you know how long I'm waiting for Nergosh to deliver this orb? There's something weird about the orb. It's too... never mind. It's my nerves talking. Thank you for the delivery. For blood and honor. I'm going to be using this orb to summon a powerful ritual in a few minutes. Don't tell anyone this, but I'll be summoning a Pit Lord. Red Ridge will bow to the Black Rock, because summoning a Pit Lord is the greatest idea you could ever possibly have. Also, considering they outnumber the Alliance army a bajillion to 1, I like how they insist on summoning a Pit Lord just to secure their victory. Then again, we know they don't want to stop with Redridge. They want to keep pushing until they actually take Stormwind, so maybe that's what their reasoning is. Because, you know, these are not exactly the grade A individuals of the old Dark Horde, so that would make a degree of sense. Alright.
Blood and thunder.
What do you got there, soldier? Well, look at that. My favorite soldier comes through in the clutch. I'll make sure this meat gets distributed amongst the ogres. I'll see you in Redridge for the glory of the Black Rock. Come on and eat, boys. My favorite soldier brought enough warg for everybody. Oh, we are so screwed, and we don't even know it yet. Hey, Spirit. We're about to break for lunch as soon as I'm done with the steps. Which is going to be not that long from now. A few more quests. I wish I had flying, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Also, we are a orc now. Spirit of Memory, that's very important. That's a good point, you know. These Blackrock orcs are definitely going to become immortal under certain definitions of the word. In exchange for their assistance in wiping out Stormwind from the map. And they totally have a chance at taking down Stormwind, too. That is definitely something that's within the realm of feasibility. Whoop, he's apparently over here. My bad. Is he? Where is he? Where's this guy? Hang on. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why the quest thing's saying over there she's in the cave, or he's in the cave. Well, Master D's can never lie, as we all know. Or Diz, I forget how. I feel like they change his pronunciation every now and again. So clearly, nobodies are terrible. But nobody is more terrible than an orc. Ha ha! Zing! What? Ahem. Go faster. So, they're summoning a pit lord, they have an army, and they have all three races united. Yeah, they're gonna roll over Redridge like it's not even there.
Lotar.
What? What are these? Imps? Well, I'm pretty sure imps don't just fall asleep in boxes. I'll take your word for it, though. I don't understand any of this warlock crap. Just leave them in the corner.
Strength.
Guess I'll just leave the sleeping imps over here? Are these even imps? Yeah, whatever. Deutsch, come in. Can you read me? The battle's about to start. I hope you deliver this package. I need you back in Morgan's Vigil. Now! I'm working on it. Yeah, the funny thing is the vast majority of the Blackrock orcs are actually extinct at this point in time. I'm serious. There's the few who joined the Horde. There's the majority who joined the Dark Horde, who are dead, because they were wiped out both in Vanilla and in Cataclysm. And then there's the survivors of that incident who joined Garrosh's Horde, who are dead, along with the rest of Garrosh's disgusting Horde. So, yeah. Lava, out of curiosity, have you seen any of my Zelda Ruminations? I just ask because you keep bringing up questions I myself bring up in those. Well, Hyrule does have a long history of violence and greed, so, you know. But I don't know, is the answer. Alright, this is it. The Battle for Redridge, Part 2.
What can I do for you? Light bless you. Greetings.
This is it. This is where it all hits the fan. This is where all the pieces come together. Strap in and come with me. We're going to talk to Akrid and call him that favor he owes us.
Be careful.
Okay, let's do it! Meanwhile, on top of Dreadmaw Rock. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. The glorious army of the Dark Horde is about to go. So he's all burnt and singed or something. We are nearly ready to start this battle. Fogs, what's the matter? Why are you covering your butt like that? What? No reason. It's just something's really wrong with my stomach. Oh, I think it's something I ate. Can you still lead the troops? Do you need to promote one of your sergeants? Timon fell from the Pillar of Ash, Orthan was eaten by wolves, Gorlop fell in lava, and most of my sergeants were killed in a freak cudgeling incident. I see. Do the best you can. You're like, why are you all black and smoky? The imps you delivered! They got up and started shooting fireballs at everyone. It was chaos! Delivered? Okay, what are you even talking about? Were you attacked by Flame Kid? Demons, Flamekin, whatever. I don't know all this warlock crap. Demons all look the same to me. Besides, I've been busy dealing with other issues. Dozens of my dragons were killed when 2 of the enemies swept through our front lines. You're both failures. But it doesn't matter. With a pit lord on our side, we won't need foot soldiers or dragons. Behold. Zir, zar, zim, zoo, zub, dee, doo. Oh, sorry. And now to use the Orb of Domination quickly, before the pit lord I have summoned turns against us. Don't think it's working. The pit lord's loose. We're doomed. Retreat. Everyone run to the dragons. All troops towards the dragons. The dragons will save us. But I never called any dragons. See, we're actually disguised as a black dragon right now, so they would think that we are their allies. Secret hint, we are not actually their allies. I know that's hard to understand. I could go over it again if you really need me to. So yeah, after this, the Dark Horde is completely devastated, and will basically never recover. And like I said, after the end of Pandaria, the Blackrock Orcs basically are also gone, partially as a result of this, and Vanilla, and Pandaria, and all that wonderful fun stuff. Death. Death. Yeah, the orcs have had an exceptionally bad day, yes. I like how, as they were discussing all the events that have happened, they all discuss all the different quests we've been doing throughout the zone. Like, oh, one of my guys fell into a fire pit. Most of my sergeants died in a freak bludgeoning accidents. Weird. And for some reason, all those flame kid you sent after me woke up. Also, I've been having a really hard time going to the bathroom lately because of that food you gave me. Huh? Oh, okay. That should do it. Helmondoth will probably sweep up the remnants for me. It's okay, we'll just leave a pit lord roaming the burning steppes. I mean, I prefer a pit lord to an entire army of the Dark Horde, right? Right? No? Okay, whatever. Screw him. I don't know. Midra.
Need help?
Did you see them run? They didn't even know it was happening. Beautiful! Our job's almost done. What, we got more? Really? You and Keishan are going back to the mountain. There's 3 orcs who survived the attack, and we won't rest till they're dead. That's right. The big 3.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay. Wait, what? What is this?
Ishnuala.
Ah,
Good
okay.
luck.
That's not what I wanted. I guess that's true, Pyro. Fair enough. Okay, this is it. The last quest, finally. I wish we could put on our orc disguise and just walk up like, we're here to salvage the situation. And they're like, oh, thank God you're here. Oh, why? Maybe I should have kept my black dragon so I could get back up there quickly. Oh, well. I hope they're all up top. Because, yeah. Oh, good. They killed the Pit Lord. Fan-frickin-tastic. Here, let's get a picture of that one, shall we? Kill the Pit Lord. Come on. Don't feel like fighting you. Don't feel like fighting you. Go away. Go away. Don't care. Don't care. Oh, crap. Okay, I care about driving properly. I'm sure the ogres are fine. Really. Dum, 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 dum. Are they all inside? They're all inside. Gosh darn it. Okay. Yeah, fun fact, no matter how hard I've tried researching Gorehowl, I've never found anything about it. Like, why it's so damn strong. It's just an axe. And yet somehow it has accomplished ridiculous feats of strength. Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. In fact, I don't even care about you. Not fighting you anymore. I like how the necromancers here are fighting the imps. That's a nice touch. Excuse me, tra-la-la-la-la. Don't tell me they're in the other thing. Yeah, you say that, Gnarlex, but, I mean... You'd think there'd be something in the weapon other than just being an axe. I mean, God. But, nope, it's just an axe. Here, let's get rid of those. Now to fight this guy alone. Hey, buddy. You dare challenge me? Yeah, your Pit Lord was stupid and so are you. One down. Yeah, I don't care about any of you. Run! Run! Run away! Okay, are they in here or not? I don't think they are. Gosh darn it. You know, whatever. To be concluded in a bit. I'm already having people literally waiting on me while I try to find the quest objective for the last quest of the entire zone. So we're just going to cut this off early and finish this up when I get back. Then, we'll do Swamp of Sorrows. In one cohesive chunk, hopefully. See you in a bit, guys.